Hello my friends, it's your friend Kevin here with today's Divine Daily Blast. I hope you're well, I hope you're rested, I hope everything in your life is going really, really well. I truly do. Let's get right to it. So, today, quite an interesting day. Look up videos on Barbo's Basket. It's where the 4 planets, Neptune, Uranus, Jupiter, Neptune, Uranus, Jupiter, Pluto, are all at 4 degrees of each sign they're in, which is unheard of because all these planets move through the galaxy at different speeds. So to have them come together within 4 degrees of themselves has never happened before. And then, of course, you've got Jupiter blessing the star sign of Leo, but that's also in opposition to Aquarius, which is where Pluto is. So you can see all of these planets doing quite a lovely, jolly dance in the sky. So I know you're like, well, I don't know what that means a hell of a beans to me. And yes, I'm with you. I've listened to a lot of astrologers, and I love the idea that it's unprecedented. We haven't seen it, felt it, or even believed it until this point. I also like to believe that we are on the leading edge of something incredible. Humanity is all going through this fabulous transition. However, there are those who would like to catastrophize it, to horribilize it, to say, oh my gosh, this is just terrible. No, it's not. It's a bit like, ooh, let's see what happens. This can be the greatest thing that ever happened since somebody decided to automatically slice bread. There we go. And I digress. That's just my take on it. It's an exciting day. So what should you do today? Because we are at the peak of this Barbo's Basket. Right at it, the next 30 hours is going to be bringing in some pretty significant energetic, vibrational changes. Does that mean something catastrophic is going to be happening for you? I don't know, it might, but it is. Turf out whatever is not working for you. Bring in whatever it is you want. And you've got to be pretty specific about what you want, how you want it. Not the whys and the wherefores, just I'm deserving of this, I'm worthy of this, I'm da-da-da-da-da-da. And why do you want it? What's it going to do to you? How's it going to change your life? See it, feel it, believe it, and then you'll achieve it. All right, moving on to my daily blast. Today, the moon is in Libra. It's almost impossible to believe how intense the energies are as we move further into the waxing cycle of this moon cycle. Live as consciously in the here and now as you possibly can, and be very clear, as I just said, about what you want. Now, this comes from Yasmin Boland's daily Moonology diary. A little bit different to the astrology diary. This is more about Moonology, the moon cycle, where the moon's going, what it's doing, what it's telling us. We have an angel numerology number 10 that reduces to a number 1. That's pretty significant. I happen to be a 10-1 person. That's my birth number. And it's all about completion, wholeness, symbolizing a full circle moment. It's also about divine support because that's what the 0 represents. Potential of infinite possibilities. The 1 is amplified and suggests the universal divine forces is supporting all of us. It's also a great number for manifestation. So the significance of reducing it to a 1 is new beginnings. The core energy of the number 1 is about fresh starts, taking initiative and leadership. The reduction is an indication to step into your personal power. It's highlighting the importance of willpower and the courage to create your own destiny, guided by your intuition. And I would imagine some of you, if you're listening to the planet and I've seen to the channel, and I've heard from some of you in your comments that your dreams are vivid, that you're having really quite profound messages from all sorts of places. That's how it all works. The veil is lifted. The masks are coming off. The disguises are leaving. Truth is being laid to bear. My isms today: I am patience and forgiveness. Patience is definitely a value. It is a virtue. Sit back, enjoy the moment, enjoy what's happening, enjoy what you like. Start saying, I like the way this is going, I like the way that is going, I'm happy to be where I am, I feel safe, I feel secure, I feel all these really, really good things. And then just watch what you want unfold. I am successful. We just said what you should be doing. That is a successful thing to do. Abundance is linked to the frequency of your heart. Where is your heart? What is it telling you? And what is it actually doing? We have a message here from the Life Purpose Angels. Whatever you feel called to do, we, the Life Purpose Angels, can help you take it to the next level. Call upon us to bring magic into your visions. And your affirmation is, today I will take one step in the right direction. Every thoughtful action brings me closer to my dreams. Every thoughtful action brings me closer to my dreams. We have Archangel Michael is our angelic activator, and the affirmation or activation is, thank you, Michael, for clearing the road for my highest truth. Done. He's using his sword of light, his beautiful blue light of protection, to cut away all of the stuff you don't need. A bit like going through an apple, cutting out the dark spots, or a potato, taking out all the rotten bits. Don't need it, don't want it, discard it. We have our divine protectors this week. Again, Archangel Michael, and is in his I guess it would be divine feminine counterpart, Archangel Faith. Now, Archangel Faith is never really talked about as an archangel, because these archangels are energetic entities that are really here with us, guiding us, holding our hands, doing what we need them to do. And Faith is the divine feminine, whereas Michael is the divine masculine. And there's divine protection breaking through these moments. It's just a reminder that if you are following your cause, following your life purpose, getting into whatever that looks like, you could be, my life purpose is healing people. My life purpose is to help people laugh. My life purpose is to create something that will improve mankind. Could be anything. My own personal is transformation, to ease the transformative process, to do things that change the vibrational energy from the inside out. Do it with fiddling with hair. I do it with just sitting and doing readings for people. The readings I give my clients really isn't so much about, your relatives coming to speak with you, and I do that too, and they do come through, and they are quite profound. However, their messages are always very positive, very upbeat, very encouraging, very inspirational, very motivational. It isn't, well, here are your lottery numbers. It isn't, oh my gosh, you should stop dating that man, he's not good for you. It isn't any of that. My guides and my spirits that come through in the readings are not filled with wild predictions. Maybe some angelic prescriptions. This is perhaps not working for you, which is why you have a quandary about it. This is a suggestion that may help you move through this. But remember, even the valleys that we experience in our life, they actually do cause us to see why this road is a little bit bumpy, a little bit full of potholes, and we probably should find a smoother ride. And that's where we turn to our inner faith. Thank you for guiding me on this road. It's a bit bumpy, and I would like some strength, some courage, some assistance in getting to a smoother ride, and then let it go. The Louise Hay's affirmation today: I respect my body and treat it with loving care. I choose only thoughts that make me feel good. This is so important. We are all perhaps challenged by people, places, situations, stories that are quite dramatic. Last week, we were being urged to drop the drama. Archangel Raguel said, "You don't need this. It's not working for you. Stop buying into it." For the last 2, maybe a little more decades, our media, social, all of it, the information that comes through the media has been tainted with what does not feel good, which leads to a society filled with anxious, rude, somewhat socially depressed people. Everything's terrible, everything's awful, or we want more of what we don't appreciate what we've got, we just want more of what somebody else has. Well, these things are not necessarily the healthiest of choices. And my friends, the reason why it's all breaking down is because it's not sustainable. It really isn't sustainable. So think about taking loving care of your body. Choose only thoughts that make you feel good. What thought right now, if you close your eyes, put your feet flat on the floor, and imagine the love of the heart of Mother Earth rising up through those feet. They're giving you a little foot massage. Then they're moving up to your calves, your shins, your knees, your hips, your thighs, your bottom, your belly, all the way up through your heart, your lungs, your chest, your shoulders, your arms, elbows, wrists, and all the lovely little bones in your fingers, right the way down your spine, all up through your neck muscles, neck bones, all the way through to the crown of your head and out. Fill up with that love. Imagine yourself being surrounded by monarch butterflies, blue butterflies, images that bring you joy, images that bring you love, images that bring you a feeling of raising your vibrations, even listening to music that raises your vibrations. Move your body in a really gentle, quite lovely way. See what that feels like. That's why I think yoga is so popular. It isn't about the poses. It's got nothing to do with the poses. Much of the yoga journey is about comparing yourself with a student next to you or in front of you or behind you or across the room who just thinks they're doing such a wonderful downward facing dog. Well, yes, you are. Your rear end has popped up in the air. Your eyes are gazing backwards. You're pretty much upside down. Just stay there for a while. What does it feel like to lift your heels up and drop them back down onto the earth? What does it feel like to have your palms planted on the floor? What does it feel like to stretch every single one of your fingers out and walk your hands out further, tip your feet back further, lift your tailbone higher? It's just a pose. It's your experience with the pose, it's your experience with what goes on in the pose that makes a difference. Not whether you're doing it right. You're doing it. There's no right or no wrong. You're doing it. You're living the experience of it. I digress. Here's the Queen of Swords. Oh my goodness. Mama means business. Here's her air sign. Here's a lovely bird. I don't quite know if this is an eagle or what this is, but doesn't matter. Perched on top of the sword, the hilt of the sword. And here we've got a butterfly, right above the third eye center. Got earrings, all of this symbolism. Another bird right here. She's pretty dynamic. Our Queen of Swords is representative sharp intellect. She's filled with absolutely uncompromising honesty, and she sets clear boundaries. The Queen of Swords is cutting through confusion, cutting through the objective logic that you may be experiencing, and she's often representing a self-reliant person, or could be a phase requiring you to be fiercely truthful with yourself. Because our Queen of Swords embodies wisdom, and she embodies wisdom gained through life experiences. Queen of Swords is a master communicator. She's very much able to discern what's right, what's wrong, and she's trading wishful thinking for that raw, unfiltered reality. Now, she can sometimes appear cold or blunt or rude, but her intention is never to be harmful. She wants to reveal the truth. She's also saying you're called to lead other people. Try to lead with your intellect. Try to lead with what does it feel like at the moment to do the right thing. What's interesting is I pulled a card, and not very often I get a bonus. The bonus card is the Emperor. The Emperor in the Major Arcana deck basically talks about it's a ruler, it's a leader, but it's also telling you that rules, leadership, we're talking about iconic types of entities or energies or people. It's short-lived. There's a beginning, a middle, and an end. Their task is to get the job done, sometimes with a bit of force. But what this card is telling us is the masks, the disguises, all of the things that were pushing and shoving an agenda are coming apart. The Emperor represents leadership that has actually outlived its lifetime. Its structure represents divine masculine. It signals the need to take control and establish firm boundaries. It's also talking about discipline. Discipline to achieve your goals. Represents strategic planning. You have to bring order out of chaos, which is why all these masks and things are falling apart. These are really good cards, but they bring to task the nonsense. Puts it under a microscope. You're maybe experiencing times where this doesn't feel quite right. I'm not sure I'm up for whatever that's got going on. I don't know if I want to deal with this today. That's where you discern. Yeah, no. It's a bit like clear off your surfaces. Toss out things that don't matter. Go through your kitchen cupboards, your refrigerator. You haven't worn it, seen it, you took the lid off. If you took the lid off the jar in February, it's no good. Dump it. I like this card today. Tree Wisdom. Well, I love when the fairies visit and they bring a card that is sort of like, I don't know if there's any logic in this, but then there is. This tree is not so much a fairy, it's a dryad. And it's going to help navigate through your current situation. She's playing a flute that can reveal insights, answers, with the sound that the flute is making. You know, our friend of the channel, Miss Vicky Loper, has a fabulous, she's called The Healing Artist on YouTube. You should go look up some of her videos. She starts off with a canvas, tells a story, and then something emerges. Could be a bird. She's brought Master Jesus in. Could be a fabulous cardinals. The point being, underneath some of the longer videos, you should look at some of the longer ones because they really make a difference. There's this wonderful melodic Indian, or I should say native music playing, a lovely drum beat, and some wonderful haunting flute music. These are the kind of energies, vibrations that take our mind and our heart and our thoughts upwards and then outwards. It's what we should be doing. Well, my friends, that's it from me for today. Enjoy today, be grounded, go out and hug a tree, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.